Simultaneous intro. Here we go. All right, let's try it one more time.
Okay. I'll do it my way. You do it.
No, I'm gonna do it your way, baby.
Cameron
DeWhitt, welcome to my podcast, Possum's Big Fiddle Show. Hey, man, good to see you.
This is our first crossover.
Right.
First crossover old-time podcast, as far as I know.
Did you ever see Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, that's what we're
like.
doing. But they do that in the end, and that's what saves the day.
Right. So this can save the whole world right here.
Good.
This whole deal.
Cheers. So far, you're a better podcast host because you bought me beer.
Actually, I managed to get these beers for free.
Oh, okay, because this episode is sponsored by Bog Turtle Brewery.
Yeah, Bog Turtle Brewery. And if you call my hotline, the number I'm putting down here on the screen,
you're gonna do.
I might send you this.
Very good.
I might mail you.
Free swag.
Yeah, but the operating word there's might.
Might.
I'm putting the number right here. See, can you see it, folks? I'm putting the number right here. I don't have the number of my hotline memorized, which is kind of a sad thing.
You gotta do that.
Yeah, well, I'll work on that.
That's episode 5.
That's right.
The show's still going well. All right, who's gonna interview you first? Should I ask you about your show?
Sure, ask me about my show.
Tell me about your show. There's 2 episodes out at the time of us recording
this. There's 2 episodes.
I'm gonna release this soon.
Okay, good.
So
this might go up. This might go up for me like right away.
Okay. Maybe we'll both release it.
Yeah. Okay.
At the same time.
That's good. Let's coordinate.
Okay. Cool.
Same day.
That would make sense. Why wouldn't we do that?
I don't know.
Okay. Obviously. Okay. So Possum's Big Fiddle Show.
Possum's Big Fiddle Show. I was inspired by your podcast, and also my son has a podcast.
Really?
Yeah. It was previously called Sports with a capital F. And now it's called the 1 Gram Army. And he is a buddy of his in Georgia do this podcast where they talk about everything, conspiracy theories, whatever.
Is that Graham Hyphen on Facebook?
No.
Because there's this guy who's been posting his own video series on your Friends of the Mando Mule site.
Oh yeah, that's Graham.
That's him.
That's
okay.
him. That's my son.
I thought it was some random dude just spamming your site. I was this dude's great. And you were totally humoring him. I was Charlie's such a good sport.
No, that's my spawn.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so that's my inspiration.
So much sense. Sports with a capital F. Is it a sports podcast?
It was, but now he kind of ran out of steam on sports, and there's so many sports podcasts that he's moving on to geoengineering, Armageddon, end of the world.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so everybody's interested in that, right?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Hey, this is pretty good beer.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Bog Turtle Brewery.
Bog Turtle Brewery,
Take the
folks.
camera.
Somewhere here in Pennsylvania. By the way, where are we?
We're at Brandywine.
Brandywine
Revival.
Yeah.
This is like the 5th or 6th one.
Yeah. So you've been to several of these, right?
Yeah, this is like my, 4th one. I missed 1 year. So however long I've been coming to this, 1 year more than that.
Right.
That's how long it's been going.
It's great. This is my first one. It's of small festivals, like this is the most intense bunch of old-time music I've ever been around. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really good. Do you know that I guess there used to be one before.
Right. Yeah.
Before it was revived, the dead one.
That's right.
I haven't heard much about it other than they once burned a hammered dulcimer in effigy. My only hammered dulcimer guest, Deb Justice, told me that. That's all I know about. Yeah.
Like Il Duce at the end of World War II. They strung it up, burned it. Excellent.
Yeah, so that's all I know about it.
Right. That's only surpassed by the great disco demolition that happened in the 70s at White Sox Park in Chicago. They blew up a bunch of disco records. They set them on fire.
People really hated disco, didn't they?
Actually, they didn't. They secretly loved it, but no one wanted to.
It's like a guilty pleasure.
Right.
I really like everything that I've heard.
Oh yeah, disco's awesome. What are you talking about?
I think like today, guilty pleasure is like, because irony is a thing.
Sure.
So you can have guilty pleasures
as long as it's ironic.
As long as it's ironic, but really it's not.
No, because you really like it.
Yeah, you're not aloof. Yeah, you love it.
Right.
So I think that's like a cool thing that modern culture has allowed.
Right.
You to enjoy things that are silly.
Right, like I'm wearing topsider boat shoes right now, but only ironically.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we joke, but I think it serves a useful function.
It's a real thing, yeah. So in a way, playing the fiddle and the banjos is kind of this ironic thing. You know, if around people who don't know about it, you could always treat it as some kind of ironic pastime you're engaged in. When really, like, you're totally sucked into it.
Yeah, totally.
Consuming your entire life. You know, we worked out the tunes we were going to play. We should have played Brandywine. You know that tune?
No, that's a tune?
Yeah, that's a tune. It's a Kenny Baker tune.
I mean, is it hard?
Not really.
We'll just play it.
So, shall we try a little bit of it? Shall we try it right now?
Yeah. I need to change tuning anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go to a G.
Go to G. Yeah. Yeah, Brandywine. It's a Kenny Baker tune. It's on one of his records, and I think he performed at one of those original Brandywine festivals. If I'm not mistaken. That's a great tune.
Oh boy, that's awesome.
Yeah.
There's some shapes in there that I've never played before, and I still haven't played.
Right, but especially on the second part, there's some nice things going on. Yeah.
Kenny Baker.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta transcribe some Kenny Baker.
A lot of his tunes would work nice on clawhammer banjo. They're really kind of old time tunes, you know.
But they're really, really noty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got all the notes.
Right. Some guy walked by last night. We were in the corner against the retaining wall, and he looked and said, "I like your music. There's a lot of notes."
I'm starting to like. I feel like after playing with you a few times off mic, I feel like I'm starting to learn how to play with Midwestern fiddlers.
Yeah.
Like turn off my brain. Because the counting happens.
Yes.
The chords are somewhat predictable.
Right.
So as long as I'm like outlining things,
right,
I can fake my way through.
Yep.
And then there's like a lot of room for nonsense, which is the most fun part.
Right. Because in a way, even though it's melodic and in a way dictated, but you can move around that melody.
Yeah.
Play with that contour.
Yeah.
No, that's good stuff, man. I love your banjo.
Thanks. Yeah. Likewise.
I'm glad to say that, folks. He's a good banjo player. I think I said that once before, but I'll say it again.
So on your first episode, you had some, like some electric guitar. Was that you?
That was me playing the electric guitar.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know you played electric. I've never seen you play anything other than fiddle.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, I mess around with mandolin a little bit.
Right. Oh yeah, obviously.
Right, well, yeah.
The mule. That's a different.
Right, but let's not let that out because people don't realize who the mule is.
Is the mule here today?
He is, in fact.
Is the mule going to make an appearance?
He could possibly. We could go to break and the mule could appear.
I would have put like a little trigger warning, like in my video or my edit. It says, "Just so you know, the mule's about to appear."
That's right.
After the commercial break.
You can turn this off now if you want to. Just
emotionally prepared.
Take the kids out of the room. But yeah, I did a Mando Mule video recently with Matt Brown.
You did a Mando Mule video with Matt Brown?
That hadn't been released yet.
Oh my god.
And it's hot.
Is he wearing is he being a furry as well?
No, he's not a furry himself. But he was very...
Matt Brown playing himself, and you're the mule.
And I'm the mule.
Right. Yeah. I would love to see that.
That's coming up soon.
Okay.
I've got the raw video. I haven't put it up yet, but it's coming.
Follow the link and then
right. Yeah. Mando Mule has its own channel. By the way.
Separate entity.
I'll put that link up, I have to keep a little distance between myself and that mule persona.
It's probably
kind of like Clark Kent with Superman.
Not dissimilar.
Not at all. So I noticed you're drinking both coffee and beer.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
This is my third interview, and I need substances
to maintain the pattern.
Yeah. Yes.
So let me ask you what you've been doing lately.
I've been finishing up my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. What's going on? What's going down?
I just did my last final performance with the kids, because I teach pop music. To kids.
Right.
Yeah. So we took them to a recording studio, which is awesome.
Wow.
And it was the only time they've ever behaved, just because they were like, "Whoa, this place is awesome! I didn't know you were preparing me for this."
Yeah, it was a real
nice
place.
recording studio, and they recorded their songs, and which. Maybe I'll include a link for that because there's going to be
That'd be awesome.
Music videos and stuff, and there's some pretty good stuff.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, very #Teen Life music. So.
Now you have another podcast which I discovered.
I
which
do.
I've listened to many times.
Are you serious?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, awesome.
I just stumbled onto it by looking you up one time to find your links to your podcast after I was on it. Tell me something about that.
I think there's very little overlap between my Get Up in the Cool listeners and Think Outside the Box set listeners. I haven't run into many people who said they listen to it because I think it plays to a very different.
I'm
not surprised that you maybe. I don't know. I've gotten at least one. Okay, so I'll explain what it is for this. It's Think Outside the Box set, and we. This is going to sound tedious when I describe it, but I swear it's fun and lighthearted. But we listen to we choose an artist, a recording artist.
Name an example.
Garth Brooks was our season 1.
Right.
And we listen to every album in order and do a song-by-song review. And the goal is to sort of... There's a different sort of thing, a mystery to unravel.
Yes.
With each artist. Garth Brooks, the mystery was... he's the single highest selling solo recording artist in the United States. Of all time. Still.
More than Elvis?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
He's and for any recording artist, he's second behind the Beatles.
That's incredible. I bet a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, which is the mystery.
Right.
How can this person who I've never listened to an album, I've maybe heard one song prior to this recording this podcast, how can he be so influential? So huge
Yeah.
and so he must be a different demographic or so the goal is is the music deserving of this many sales
and that much following?
And that much following, yeah. And how do people consume this music? So we did Garth Brooks, and then we did Insane Clown Posse. Total left turn.
Yeah, right.
The thing there was St. Cloud Posse has this huge dedicated cult following. They're actually like recognized by the FBI as like some sort of gang, like a loosely affiliated gang,
way.
and they've been like protesting to try to get off the list.
Sure.
They're not
Nuggets.
I mean, they maybe hurt themselves at festivals or each other, but like they're not like, they're only scary conceptually.
They're not doing drive-bys. Or
No.
anything.
Yeah. So the idea was like, is this, why is there this huge cult following? How much is it about the actual music that they record, and how much is it about the sort of effect that they have in the community? So we did that, and then we did Alanis Morissette. That was our third season,
really nice,
and we just finished that, and that was a little more in our paradigm, slightly, but neither of us had listened to it. And we just started season 4, which is T-Pain. Are you familiar with T-Pain?
I don't know that.
T-Pain was like...
is that a solo artist?
Yeah. R&B singer from the 2000s.
Oh, wow.
And he was sort of notorious and infamous for using auto-tune. But he used it as like an instrument, not as a crutch, because he's a fantastic singer. So he sort of became this punchline. People didn't really take him serious, in part because of that. But he's actually like a brilliant producer. Like we've listened to the first album, and it's amazing. And it's challenging a lot of my ideas of like maybe some latent racism in me about like misogyny in hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
And as I'm listening to it, we're trying to like figure this out. Also, it's like our first black artist that we're covering, so we're trying to like take it with a grain, like not be two white guys just like
talking about a black guy.
Trying to like this misogyny. So but it's been like really interesting.
Right.
So and the response has been like really, really positive, and we make a lot of jokes, and it's a really silly show. But,
for sure.
A lot of people have responded and saying like, "Hey, I'm listening to music different now because of this show." So it's been like more musically fulfilling than I thought it would be.
Right.
It's been like fun.
Well, you really have to drill down, right? I mean, that's what
we
you're
got
doing.
homework every week.
Right.
And doing close reads of St. Clown Posse songs.
The lyrics, looking at the lyrics. Well, you're talking about Garth Brooks. I remember when I lived in Columbia, Missouri in the 80s.
Was he big there?
He was huge.
Yeah.
But he was huge everywhere, of course. But
right.
You'd go in a bar. There was this bar there called the Silver Bullet, which, remember country line dancing? I think that's kind of gone out of vogue.
Right.
But so his tunes were big for country line dancing, and would the tune "I Got Friends."
Oh yeah.
When that came on, the whole bar would sing. 300 people singing his song at the top of their lungs.
That's a great song.
Oh, it's a freaking wonderful song.
Yeah, it's really good.
Incredible song.
He did not write it.
Oh, he did.
Well, he doesn't have. Well, he may have a writing credit.
Yes.
But he doesn't write most. He's written like one song or two that have just him. Yeah,
So somebody else wrote.
But he curates these.
Of course.
These sets and
and he's the performer. So,
right.
I mean,
It's like a very music industry kind of thing.
But he's awesome.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's really, really good.
Yeah, it was easy.
And there's another preconception. He's surprisingly progressive.
Sure.
Sometimes he does some pandering stuff that I don't believe he believes, but I think he's just trying to talk to his audience or something.
He's not Toby Keith, for instance.
No, he's not Toby Keith. He gets a little bit that way, but there's he won a GLAAD Media Award. I don't remember what that stands for, but it's a gay and lesbian.
Right.
Because in that one song, he was like, "When we're free to love anyone we choose," and that pissed some people off. And he's like he was an Obama supporter, alienated a lot of his following. It's been a eye-opening experience to listen to these artists and just be have some of my prejudices eroded.
Right, that's awesome.
It's nice. I'm trying to get rid of them. It's a
not
good,
easy to do.
Fun way to do it. Yeah.
Hey, should we play it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can. I'm trying to look at the list here. Oh, we don't have any other G tunes.
That was it. Okay.
Should we go to? Do you want to go to A or G?
Sure. Go to A. Let's go to A. Let's try that. Talk to Dinah.
Yeah.
And you said it was called "Who's Gonna Talk to Dinah?"
Yeah, I've heard Dinah. Who's gonna talk to Dinah? And talk to Dinah now with you. So I don't remember if they're familiar.
Same tune.
Similar.
Yeah, similar tune.
Probably.
Yeah, so I got mine from Pete McMahan, a guy who lived in Central Missouri, and he taught me to tune, but we'll play a little bit of it here. It's kind of a borderline bluegrass kind of tune too.
Keep this on the DL list.
Yeah. You know. Sorry, folks. There is bluegrass in this world.
So your podcast is a fiddle podcast. You do not just do old-time music.
No,
you do all sorts of stuff.
I hope to interview anybody who's messing with the fiddle. You know.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, be sure to call the hotline and put the number down here.
I gotta start that for Google.
Yeah, Google Voice. You know, that's how you get it.
Yeah.
So you're ready to go?
Talk to Dinah.
Talk to Dinah. That's a good number.
Very good.
So, you know, who's running this festival again? I think
Claire and Walt.
Claire and Walt. Yeah, you know, I haven't found a copy of Walt's book here. Walt wrote this. It's sort of about how he learned to play music. Because
have you read it?
I've read it. I've read it cover to cover. It's
awesome.
He's a St. Louis guy. You know, he's from Webster Groves, Missouri.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and the first part of it's pretty interesting. He talks about taking his banjo and like quitting his job and just hitchhiking around playing his banjo. This would have been in the late '60s, probably early '70s. But it's great. You mind if I just open it up?
Yeah, you hear your favorite passage.
Oh, no, I'm just going to take a passage at random.
Okay,
go for it. That's all right.
Fair use, right?
Fair use, totally. And you know, we're advertising his book, so
yeah.
You can pick up a copy of this book. You can get it right here. Let's see if I can find
this episode's sponsored by
and by Bog Turtle Brewery.
Yeah.
By Bog Turtle Brewery. Her bosom trembled slightly as she contemplated his ample manhood. That's right here on page 86. I don't want to go much further than that, but folks, you definitely want to get a copy of this book.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, it's a bit of an expose of Walt's early life, you know. So.
If that doesn't get him flying off the shelf, I don't know what.
You were expecting that.
No, I wasn't.
That's okay, good.
No, but I do know that he would appreciate that.
Well, he appreciated it. He wrote it.
One of my first interactions with Claire was, for this festival, there is a band contest.
Yes, right. It's already happened.
And bribing is encouraged. And this year, bribing was outlawed.
Oh, really?
But just to increase the irony.
Right. And they fudged the rules.
Yeah. So Walt was like, the bribes sucked, but you guys sounded good. But anyway, so the first time I was here, I think it was the first year, I competed notes.
Yes.
And Claire came around and I said, I don't have any bribes. And she said, you can use your body. That was my first impression of Claire Miller.
Well, they
This
also.
is my Me Too statement.
That's right. That's her Me Too statement. So, well, they wrote that huge book. It's like a New York City phone book.
Yeah.
Of course, most young people don't know what a phone book is.
Right.
You'd have to look it up online to see what a phone book looks like. But yeah, it's like this compendium of 1,400 tunes.
No bars.
No bar lines.
Bars.
Right. In fact, we took that further last night. I told the guy, not only are there no bar lines, but every note has the same value.
Yeah.
So it makes it just really hard to figure out how the tunes go.
Well, it's because they're all 16,
Right.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's incredible work.
Who else have you had on the show?
Well, I had that John Blizzard was the first guy I had on the show, and then I've only got 2 episodes. So the second one was a guy named Mike Miller. We call him Wichita Slim. He lives in Elkins, West Virginia. I actually called him up. What's that now?
Haven't listened to that
Oh
one.
yeah, well I actually called him up and had him on Skype.
Yeah.
The little screen. He's on the little screen. And we're talking, taking calls from the hotline. It's
Which
great
you
fun.
should do sometime. Next time you do you should. Did you play with him?
Well, then we played together, right?
So okay. I was wondering if you had the nerve to actually do that.
Oh, yeah.
So did he just mute himself?
Right.
And so you played.
And he has to start the tune, even though he's playing guitar.
That's awesome.
He has to start the tune. Yeah, you should try it sometimes. It actually does work.
That's hilarious.
We got the idea because we wanted to play together, and
Yeah.
so we would just take turns. We've had these 3-hour calls on Skype where we're go through a 6-pack of beer each, and we're
Yeah.
playing tunes back and forth.
That's kind of romantic.
It
That's
is,
good.
yeah.
No, you hang up.
It's a bromance.
Yeah. That's awesome. I like that. Yeah, I heard that's how Adam Hurt does his Skype lessons when he teaches.
Right.
Play along and unmute and be like, how did that go?
And then he can
I was
listen
watching
to
your arm, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, usually if you're the teacher, you want to. There are times when you want to listen to them.
Right,
Times
right.
when you want them to listen to you. So.
Yeah.
Hey, we got another tune we can do?
Yeah, of course. I've already forgotten. Turkey, no.
What's the other one?
Virginia Darlin.
Virginia Darlin.
Yeah.
Now this is a really, again, hate to say it, this is kind of a bluegrassy kind of fiddle tune. So, but we'll try it. It's a Bill Monroe thing actually, but not many people played. I think I had it on an old recording of. There was a guy named Joe Meadows who played what band? He played. He's from Virginia and he played for a particular big name bluegrass band that escapes me now. Let's try a little Virginia Darlin.
Virginia Darlin.
Virginia Darlin. Yep. Good
So
title, too.
bluegrass musician now.
That's right. You just became a bluegrass musician. Where are your finger picks? Get them out. Have you ever messed with playing bluegrass at all?
You know, there was a minute when I first picked up the
Yes.
banjo where I was like, maybe I'll learn a legitimate technique. Before I learned clawhammer, I
Yes.
was trying to decide.
Oh, you're right.
So I got some picks
Right.
and quickly decided. Yeah.
Well, you could always
I might get back into it.
You can always do like Pete Peterson does.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll start doing old-time three-finger.
Right.
Slowly work my way to the dark side.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Man, so Darth Vader, there's
Yeah.
all these like kid shirts with Darth Vader.
Really?
Yeah, like he's like he like kills kids.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
but
right,
like
right.
my son, like when he sees like at the store like a Darth Vader shirt.
Yeah, right.
He's like, hey, I want this shirt.
Right, like he's like the Hitler of sci-fi.
Yeah, he's like the worst. He has this like momentary like redemption when he doesn't kill his own
Come
son.
to Jesus moment.
Yeah, he's like, you committed genocide. Like,
Right.
why do people like this character?
I know,
He's the
and they
worst.
totally give him a pass at the
Yeah.
end too. You know? Kind of like Kim Jong Un.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't afraid, because I didn't have to ask you how did you learn old time music, because I knew that we'd be able to fill the space.
Right, but there was no need for that. Do you want to know how I learned?
I do already.
I think
know.
we already talked about it.
Let's do it again, whole thing.
What episode was that?
I just I don't know. It was like a couple months ago.
Do you number your episodes? You don't number them.
No, but I do keep track.
Okay.
Hundreds coming around the corner.
Wow, that's awesome. You like because like guys like Joe Rogan,
Right.
they number like these up to 1,000,
Right.
something. episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. WTF is like in the low 900s.
Uh-huh.
Mark Maron. So
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
So another 10 years. Get close. So it has to be like 20 years. How?
Yeah.
How he does it.
I know those guys who pump them out.
Did I just
by
do
week.
really bad math?
Probably, but
Okay.
my math skills after drinking this beer. This is really good beer from the Bog Turtle
We're
Brewery.
making jokes, but this is really good.
It is really good. I don't even know where this place is, do you? Somewhere in Pennsylvania,
It must be.
right? Because we were here.
It's at Brandywine. It's the only place you can get it once a year. No, it's really good.
Pennsylvania, that's where Dracula's from.
I believe so. You heard it here, folks.
Let's try one more.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean the last one.
Yeah.
Let's just try one more.
My students always get so pissed off at me when we're doing warm-ups. Like, do that one more time,
Yep.
and then I'll say, okay, one more time again. You just said
one more time.
All right, let me get to D.
All right, we're going over to D, folks. D is one of the most beloved keys.
All right, are you saying on record right now? that
I'm
you love
saying
D?
it. Yeah, it's one of the most beloved keys. It's got two sharps. It's got an F sharp and a C sharp. If you didn't know that already. I think we're going to try a tune called "Whiskey Before Breakfast," which a lot of people don't realize is from Canada.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry to burst your bubble there. Great American fiddle tune.
First Hangman's
Canadian.
Reel, now this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hangman's Reel. You know don't get me started on Hangman's Reel. Yeah, I started hearing Hangman's Reel at Clifftop, and I'd go to people and say, that's not how the tune goes at all. Like it's like this is like some virtuoso retuned piece that Jean Carignan played.
Yeah.
And then it became this kind of like festival style standard.
Yeah.
Blew my mind the first time I heard it. I said, I know that from somewhere. And then, oh, that's Hangman's Reel.
So are you saying the way that I've never heard the original?
Oh, you haven't? I'll play it
So
for you
that's
sometime.
the virtuosic one?
Yeah.
Because the way everyone plays it is do. Well, I'm in the wrong tune.
Right. I don't want to use the word dumbed down, but can I say that on
The edges are rounded off.
That's right. Yes, I mean, like they're not rounded off; they're ground off with
Yeah.
like one of these grinders you use for welding to grind a bead down. I mean, there's barely anything is left of
Yeah.
what that tune. I mean, I'll shoot you a link to listen to that. It's unbelievable how it's played. It's just it's a tour de force virtuoso French Canadian fiddle tune. Okay, so we're not gonna play Hangman's Reel. But we're gonna play another Canadian
Whiskey
fiddle tune.
before breakfast.
Whiskey before breakfast. Yeah. So, let's see.
Camera. Hey, Mark. No, it's fine. You can interrupt all you want.
Thank you, people from our studio audience.
Don't worry, we can fix it in the mix. We can fix it in the
Everyone,
mix.
look under their seats. You want a car. You want a The other night they were saying I was OC about the sixth chord, man, like you have to do. You can't lay off it.
Those old timers. Horny for them 6 chords.
That's right, gotta happen. Gotta happen, baby. Yeah, we had a great session over here by the retaining wall. Claire and Walden. I tell you, that Claire, she gets wound up when she plays now. I mean, she was like on fire. It was incredible.
She's like really good.
Yeah, and the energy
she's like
level,
the best.
It was like she was on 11. You know? I mean,
And all of her tunes are hard.
yeah, right. She was playing. We were playing all the notey tunes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a great session until I fell off the wall.
Yeah.
It's a story for another time. That kind of ruined the evening for me.
Yeah.
I had to go to bed after I fell off the wall. Folks, it can be dangerous here at Brandywine.
They put up lights though.
I know that the lights were kind of the lights kind of fooled me a little bit.
Well, next year it'll be Charlie Walden's.
Right. Well, you know,
Revival.
but I must say my wife Pat offered me the flashlight 3 times before I left, and I kept saying, no, I don't need a flashlight. What do I need a flashlight for?
That's toxic masculinity.
That's
You
right,
just take the flashlight.
Take the goddamn flashlight. Nope, not taking it.
What
Sorry.
are you trying to prove, Charlie?
Well, I did prove something.
Oh my God.
So there was a lot of victim shaming after I got back.
The Wall's a real bad guy.
Have we got time for one more?
Yeah, Turkey in the Pea Patch.
Oh yeah, this is a Buddy Thomas tune. Yeah, let's try a little bit.
Hey,
Yep.
should we say this simultaneously?
Yes.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, hey, thanks for being
Charlie
on the show,
Walden,
man.
for being on my show.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, and you know what? I want you to promise me you'll come back again real soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
You come to Pennsylvania like a lot.
I know. It's what's the deal with that? I don't get it. I'm drawn here.
More often than
How'd you like
should.
the large bowl of brown only M&Ms I had in the green room before you came in?
Oh, it was lovely. You outshone me in your hospitality as a podcast.
Yeah, I had some of that Pierre water, we call it.
Pierre.
Oh, Perrier. That's what it's called. Some of that Pierre water. It was at 42 degrees. You know,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta step up my game. I don't know what to say.
What's it going to be now?
Turkey in the Pea Patch.
Okay, my memory's not too long these days.
Well, I've already forgotten
How it goes.
Yeah, so you start in and I'll come in when I want.
I'm going to start out a little slow, like this.
Yes.
All right. And we're clear.
It's seen.